Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Remember11, The Age of Infinity. And, first off, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of an update thing. Expect these episodes about every other day now. I'm going to, skip every other day, which is, if I skip every other day, then that would make every 4 days. I take that back. I'm skipping every other day, so yeah, so every other day there'll be a video. Probably until the end of the year. Work is picking up, and probably going to be doing a bit more focus on group gaming. So yeah, it's going to be more well, not the same amount of videos probably, but yeah, summed up. So anyway, indeed. Uh, Also, I want to do some more random games too. Just kind of has a backlog of games that, videos, because I've developed a bit of a backlog of games. Picked up a couple of humble bundles lately, and yeah, probably wasn't a good idea. Also, I might start hacking violently during this. Probably not violently. Mildly agitated. Hacking, not violent, just a little agitated. Got a bit of a sinus infection going on right now, so that's hopefully not going to affect me too much. Tried to record a bit last night, and it didn't. Got a little raspy at the end, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Better right now than I was, so that's cool. Anyway, let's go. Even though it had been a sunny today, my body was frozen to the core from staying outside so long. Shivering, I entered the living area. The interior was enveloped in darkness. Itsumi had already left, and I, too, was heading to my room. The only one remaining was Hotori. What was going on? Oh, wait, what is it? No. Oh, crap. Forgot the button to make them. Oh, well. I was clicking the mouse. I is clicking the mouse. Oh, wait. How did this? Okay. It's like I haven't played this game before. Wait, can I not? Okay, it doesn't load anything that hasn't been in the play section. Gotcha, I gotcha. I'm drawing a little blank about what they were doing last time. I know Simi was telling him about the results of the poison-ish thing. That isn't poison unless used not as directed. If that makes sense. Was Hotori in the room when they came back through or something? I guess so. She was all by herself humming that song. Doesn't sound like humming, it sounds like she was flat out singing it. Sitting right against the window, basking in the moonlight. How long had she been sitting there? Oh. Ah. Did she hear the conversation between me and Itsumi? I got the heck out of there. No. So about earlier when I kind of pissed you off. Sorry about that. No hard feelings, eh? Don't kill me, please. Approached Hotori and steadily as though lured toward her. What should I talk to her about? Couldn't just ask her about the Mao inhibitor straight out. When I pressed her about it this afternoon, Hotori became extremely agitated, because that would be a proper word for it. She is mentally ill. I thought... My modem is blinking. Awesome. Love unreliable internet. Thought it'd be dangerous to excessively stimulate her for no good reason. That's what she said. And besides, what good would come of asking her about the Mao inhibitor? Okay, I think it's thinking about coming back on. It wouldn't help anything if I did confirm that Hotori was the one who did it. She'd beaten that rat to death. What's more, she'd already admitted it to her own free will. Was that more than enough? I stood beside Hotori thinking that. And then? Yo. Before I could open my mouth, Hotori began to talk instead. However, her eyes didn't turn to face me. She was absent-mindedly gazing into the darkness outside. Her body had the appearance of a ghost in the pale moonlight. I'm gonna say don't know it. Now, this is a refresher. I remember in episode 1, Daniel explained it. It's like a few months ago. My memory is not capable of handling that. I don't remember what happened last week. So yeah. I did it last week.
こんなことだから知らないんだけどな。カゴメ歌のカゴメっていうのはね、お腹の大きな女性のことを表してるの。
Oh. That's the reason this chapter is called Pregnant Girl. Ah.
身ごもった女と書いてカゴメ。つまり妊婦のこと。その次の歌詞、カゴの中の鳥はいついつである。これはね、お腹の中にいる赤ん坊がいつ生まれてくるかっていう意味なんだ。さらに夜明けの晩。晩っていうのは皮変の晩のことじゃなくて女編の晩。分娩の弁の字のことを示してるの。じゃあその次の鶴と亀が滑ったっていうのは？鶴と亀はおめでたいものの象徴でしょ。それが滑ったってことは、あとは言わなくてもわかるよね。
Non-celebration. Began to think. Kagome referred to a woman who was using her body as a cage. The bird probably refers to a baby. In the lyrics, they're asking, when will the baby be born? The answer immediately follows. The birth will happen near dawn. However, the joyful celebration had slipped and flown away. Tori's eyes never strayed from the window. What was she so sleepily looking at? As time passed, the darkness outside deepened even further.
ちょっと待ってくれ、おとり。気づいたと言っても、すべてを理解したわけじゃない。最後の歌詞の意味、後ろの正面っていうのは一体。さあ、それは私にもわかんないんだ。本当に。誰なんだろうね。
Also, I remember he mentioned something about that, but I don't think he mentioned all of that. So I guess I feel a little bit better about my memory. Unless you did, Daniel, and I'm completely... it went way through my head and shot somebody on the other side. Somebody, my neighbors were like, "Whoa, I don't even know any Japanese, and I know this Kagome song." Of course, text form, it wouldn't go through my ears. Okay, the point still stands that if you did explain it out like that, I figured I would remember something about a pregnant lady not having a happy childbirth. I'm assuming stillbirth. That's what I'm assuming.
後ろの正面に
Not saying anything more than that, Hotori returned to her room. But even so, why did Hotori suddenly begin talking about the Kagome song? Judging from her tone, it didn't feel like it was just idle chit-chat. Somehow it felt like the truth about her was hidden within that song. The living area had become devoid of light. I'd gotten completely wrapped up in my own thoughts. There in the darkness. Another thing to think about. I made a mention before about when Satoru showed up in Kokoro's body. The way they described it was like a child being born. And Daniel or Wing Bullet mentioned, I think they both actually brought it up, but something about that was not completely inaccurate. And this Kagome song, with that being the meaning behind it, it's really weird. I feel like that's going to be important. Well, obviously it's going to be important, but it feels like it's going to be maybe more directly. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think there's a connection probably between that, though. There's a connection somewhere, obviously. This is... yeah. We know it. It didn't seem like a very productive way to pass the time, as my rambling is not a good way to pass the time. If I had the time to do stuff like this, I should get moving instead. Thinking that, I began to wonder where to go. Since the sun had set, I talked to both Utsumi and Hotori, which left uni. My feet automatically began to take me there. Upon opening the door, I saw Uni standing in front of the fridge with a glass cup tilted toward his mouth. There was mineral water in it. It looked like he'd just taken a drink.
どうしたのサトル
Uni asked, placing his empty glass on the desk. Even though he'd asked, "What is it?" I didn't have a reply ready. There wasn't anything in particular I wanted to ask him. After all, the consciousness of the Uni here right now belonged to the Uni of 2011. Of course, it'd be a different story if it was the Uni of the shelter cabin. I had a mountain of questions for him. However, no matter what I asked this Uni of the past, I didn't think his answers would have much significance. No, but it's not like I can say that for sure, is it? Wasn't like I'd found any concrete evidence that the Uni at Sphia was really the Uni of 2011.
使うのことを聞くけど
I tried throwing out a question like this in order to confirm
今
it.
年って何年だったっけ
何言っちゃってんだよサトルそんなことも忘れちゃったの
うんまあそう思ってもらっても構わないで何年なんだ何年だと思う
もうしょうがないな教えてあげるからちゃんとメモっといてよ今年は2011年だよ
そうかそうだったなありがとう
Zhang now left Uni's room. I'd guessed right after all. It's the year 2012 here at Sphia. But in spite of that, Uni had just told me it was the year 2011. Could there be any better evidence than this? Uni had transferred just once, jumping through time. But his testimony alone wasn't enough. Just to be sure, I felt it was necessary to get the testimony of a third party as well. You asked what kind of testimony I was after?
なあ内海さん
あらどうしたのユキドくん
実はちょっと聞きたいことがあって
何
今は西暦何年だったっけ
2012年よ
Sumi answered without the slightest hesitation. My conviction had become even firmer. My memory matched with a third party's testimony and was good enough to support my thinking in regard to it being the year 2012 in Sphia. However, I'm convinced that the uni here right now is from 1 year in the past. It's a definite possibility. On January 11, 2011, Uni, who was a passenger on flight HAL 18, had fallen onto Mount Akakura and by some twist of fate ended up at this facility. That said, he hadn't transferred over and over again like Kokoro and I. He had only changed places once. The past Uni's consciousness had gotten stuck in the future Uni's body, and vice versa. Why did the transfer happen only once to Uni? I groped along the wall until I found the light switch and flipped it on. The living area was empty. My body sank deep into the sofa as I kicked my feet up onto the table. No matter how much I thought about Uni, there'd be no end to it. I had even more things to ask him the next time I was at the shelter cabin. He said he had the power of precognition, but that had to be a lie.
ユニのやつめ。
That dang Uni. I don't know whether he'd heard my muttering or not. Muttering or not. The door to his room opened and Uni suddenly popped out from behind it. He rushed over to me, calling out in a cheerful voice. Hopped up onto the sofa, and at that instant, my consciousness was suddenly yanked away. What? Oh. Okay. Heteronomy, okay. That's an interesting name. Well, not name, but word. No clue what that means. They made that sound a lot more hostile. My consciousness was yanked away. As in, if you were to say my consciousness was yanked away, then that would mean I'd probably be dead. Of course, this is a science fiction visual novel, so it's a little bit different. But yeah. So Kokoro's gonna be really confused when Uni's just like, Satoru, you don't seem very excited. I was on a bed in the shelter cabin with my body lying down under some blankets. No, rather than my body, I guess I ought to say Kokoro's body. I immediately checked the time. The wristwatch on my right hand indicated 10:15 p.m. Got up and walked to the center of the cabin. I looked all around it, turning in a circle. The monkey was squatting in front of the stove, throwing wood onto the fire. Up on the top bunk, Lynn was asleep with her back to us. The most vital survivor, Uni, was nowhere to be seen. Yes, he's the most vital. This time I'll get the truth out of him no matter what. Could he be down in the storeroom? Tried asking Yomogi.
おっさん。
Yo, old guy. When I called out to him, Yomogi rebuked me as he turned around.
いい加減そのおっさんっていうのやめてもらえないかな、ユキド君。
That's a good indication on which personality it is.
ユキド君だろ。さすがに話し方で区別がつくようになったよ。
Well, this certainly is a welcome development. Now I can finally skip the explanation every
そう
time.
いえば、冬川さんが何か録音してたみたいだよ。ボイスレコーダー。
心が？
ああ、君は彼女は倉庫にいたから内容までは分からなかったけどね、ブツブツ何かつぶやいてたからおそらく。
そうか。ありがとう。
I decided to immediately go listen to the voice recorder. Standing in the corner of the room, I pressed the playback button. I waited for Kokoro's voice to flow from the device into my ears.
心です。メッセージ聞きました。どうして今年が2012年だなんて言うの？今年は2011年だよ。勘違いなんてあなたらしくない。ちょっと休んだら？みんなにも聞いてみたけど、今年は2011年だって言ってた。繰り返すけど、今年は絶対2011年だよ。
She paused for a moment, then
推
continued.
進。腕時計外すのやめてよね。腕時計は腕にはめるから腕時計って言うんだから。
Content itself didn't come to much of a surprise. The fact that Kokoro is convinced that it's the year 2011 is understandable, of course. Because in the shelter cabin, saying it's the year 2011 is correct no matter how you look at it. She said I asked everyone, but that everyone was probably just the other refugees in the shelter cabin. They said it was the year 2011. Again, a reasonable statement. Seems like what I tried to say didn't come across very well. My last message had been cut short due to Uni's unexpected intrusion, too. I ended up not being able to tell her everything. The world you're in right now is 1 year later, the year 2012. That's pretty much what I'd said. It's only natural for her to misunderstand. I decided to reply to her at once. Pushed the record button and raised the mic to begin speaking.
サトルだ。まずはどうでもいいことから話す。君の要望はできるだけ聞くつもりだ。俺たちはパートナーだからな。信頼関係が大事だと思っている。だがしかしだ。腕時計をつけろという要望だけは受け入れるわけにはいかない。腕に何かついてるとなんだか落ち着かないんだよ。ちなみに俺はブレスレットとかもダメ。
Sometimes it's hard having my arm on my arm. One time I tried, not wearing my arm on it, and, well, it actually turned out being a lot more painful than I expected.
そもそもだな。腕に時計をはめるという習慣自体に俺は疑問を感じるね。紳士というのは懐中時計を持ってるものだろう。まあ懐中時計のデザインは気に入ったものがないし機能的に劣るんで、ジェントルマンの心意気は大事にしたいと思わないか。腕時計協会に訴えられてもこの気持ちは変わらない。
I think I laughed pretty good at this the
そんなわけ
first
で
time.
腕時計をつけろという要望については却下させてもらうよ。
Of course, see, at this point, he would probably have a cell phone in 2011 or 2012, and he could just tell time by that. It's really the most reasonable way to do it if you don't like wearing wristwatches. This is war. This time, I'm going to hide it where you'll oh my gosh. I approach Yomugi.
ちょっとこれ預かっててもらえないか。
Without waiting for an answer, I shoved the wristwatch into his pocket.
預かるって。
いいから何も聞かずに頼むよ。大事な時計なんだ。なくしたら困るからおっさんに。
Yomugi tilted his head to the side. I flashed him a thumbs up and left the cabin. I left so that for now Yomugi wouldn't ask too many questions. Okay. He does realize that he wants her to keep track of the time of the transfers. And he wants to keep time himself of the transfers. Oh. Is that what he's gonna do? Is he gonna be like, old man, what time is it? Is that what he's planning on doing? So he knows what time it is whenever he transfers? What if Yomugi's not around though? I think he thought it through completely. Or maybe he thought it through as well as he could up to the limit of I ain't gonna be wearing no dang wristwatch. Nothing would really matter if he did, but having to explain everything would be a pain. Sit down just outside the cabin door, resumed recording.
さて本題に入ろう。前回の続きだ。今年が何年かという問題について俺は前のメッセージでこう言ったよな。心のいる世界は1年後の2012年なんだって。でもそれは正確な言い方じゃなかった。あの時は気が動転してて忘れちまってたんだよ。心がボイスレコーダーを聞くことのできる場所はこの避難小屋に限られているって。そんな当たり前のことに気づかなかったんだ。あの時俺の言った心のいる世界とは今現在ここにいる俺を基準としての心のいる世界、つまりスフィアのことを言ったんだ。わかるか？単刀直入に言うとこういうことになる。スフィアのある世界が2012年、避難小屋のある世界が2011年。俺と心の意識は空間を移動すると同時に飛び越えてるんだ。俺たちが陥っているのは単なる人格交換現象じゃない。人格交換とさらに時間跳躍が加わった 極めて特殊な転移現象なんだよ。と言ってもお前はきっと信じてくれないだろうな。どう説明すればいいんだろう。とにかくこれは事実なんだ。スフィアは2012年、避難小屋は2011年。
To be honest, if you already believe it that you're switching bodies with somebody, time travel isn't not that far of a step, to be honest.
俺と心は2つの異なった時間、空間、肉体の間をぐる。ああ、今お前はどうしてそんなことが断言できるんだってそう思ったな。答えは簡単だ。俺が2012年の住人だからだよ。つまり俺はお前にとっては未来の人間ということになる。だから俺はこの避難小屋が2011年だってことを知ってるんだ。18便が墜落したのは俺にとっては去年のことだから。これでもまだ信じてもらえないかな。仕方がない。それじゃあユニのことを教えよう。昨日のスフィアでのメッセージにお前はこう書いたよな。だってそうじゃなければユニが同時に2人も存在することを説明できないって。同時に。心はそう書いた。でもな、本当は同時なんかじゃないんだ。片方のユニは2011年のユニ、もう片方のユニは2012年のユニなんだよ。時間軸上の異なったポイントに同一人物がいたとしても別に不思議ではないだろう。っていうか当たり前のことだよな。未来にも過去にもユニがいるのは当然のことだ。でもな、ここからが一筋縄ではいかないんだが。
And just when I was about to go on, the moon floating in the eastern sky above, its shape caught my eye. I was going to say he was.
すまない心。
I was going to say he was failing to tell the part about the uni switching places. Guess he's. Don't remember him mentioning this at this point. He may have. Actually, to be honest, I don't know for sure if he mentioned it at all. He might have mentioned it later though, because I remember Uni kind of freaking out. I meant from Kokoro asking about it. I can't really
なんという
remember.
か今俺は、いやこのことは後で教えるよ。ひとまずメッセージは以上だ。ああ、待った。大事なことを伝え忘れるところだった。いいか心、スフィアでは今後一切食べ物を口にしないでくれ。これはお願いじゃない。言い方は悪いけど命令だ。詳しいことは今度説明する。とにかく一口でも何かを食べたら命はないと思ってくれ。じゃあ頼んだぞ。
I stopped recording. Yeah, it's could have just like been like, oh hey, Uni from here is actually 2011. No, wait, Uni here at the cabin is 2012 Uni. 2011 Uni is at Sphere. Yeah, okay, I said that right. You could have just said that. That would have got it perfectly, but saw true. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, folks. I do sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Farewell there.